sometimes we think decluttering is like being a minimalist, and it's not necessarily. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I think that would be like a life shock to go from so much stuff if you're used to having a lot to a minimalist home. So sometimes it sounds appealing, but that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about simplifying and elevating your life. Decluttering and purging is a profound, it's almost necessary. It's, when stuff comes in, it has to come out. It's like if you are learning a lot of information and you're taking it in, you have to let it out. Otherwise, you become mentally obese. It's like all this info, you studied or you've read, but you didn't do anything with it. So it's just all stuck inside. So as I do these walk and talks, it helps me to let go and release some of the information that I've taken in over the years so I can grow and learn and even do better in my own life. So the same thing with our house. As things come in, things must go out. So you can do a 10-10 rule, 10 things that come in, 10 things that can go out. I don't do any specific rules on how many pieces. I usually just do when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. Then I know, okay, I need to let some stuff go. Too much is coming in. So it's one of those things that you just have to be really in tune to, so it's not feeling stuffed. It's like your house can be stuffed, just like your belly can get stuffed. And you gotta go poop, or let some of it out. So it's like a simple thing, but yet a lot of times we don't do it because we become attached to things. And then we don't know how to let those things go because we're so attached to them that we're like, well, what do I do? It cost me a lot of money. This was an expensive piece back in the day. Yeah, it probably was, but you already spent the money, so you're not going to get that. You're not getting it back. You already spent it. Now you can try to sell some stuff if you want to have a garage sale. I used to do that. But really, it's time consuming. And yeah, you can make a little bit back and, do whatever you have to do. But what I liked to do was remove the stuff that I knew I no longer needed, remove the pieces that I knew, okay, I can live without this. I don't really love it anymore. Maybe I loved it for a season. And sometimes I had to go through things multiple times because I thought, well, I'm going to keep this. I really like this. But then as time went on and months went on, I just thought, I really don't need it. A lot of times we think we're going to miss something if we let it go, but you don't. You really just forget about it. You're like, oh, well, it's like you're going to be fine on the other side of releasing that stuff. I think we become so attached to it that we feel like, oh, well, what if you did say, well, I did like that. And, so it's not like this life or death situation, but chances are you're going to feel so much more liberated and so much lighter and fresher. And it's also going to give you some mental space so you can improve other areas of your life. That's why it's so profound, because it's the physical action of releasing and letting go. It's like you're feeling it, so it's an emotional thing, but you're actually in action doing something. So that's what makes it so profound, because it's like the combination of the two. And then when you release it, it's like, whew, so it really is a profound thing. And you could find yourself feeling emotional during that, but keep going. Life, don't trade your life for the accumulation of stuff you've had for years. Don't give up and thinking like, well, it's always been this way, I'm just gonna continue on, and I'm already overweight and I already have all this stuff and I don't know where to start. You gotta start somewhere. Give yourself a little win, whether it's cleaning a drawer. If you're so overwhelmed, start with a drawer and then a cabinet, and maybe ask some friends or family members to help you too, that that they'll help you. They're not gonna be like, oh, don't get rid of that. Find the ones that are like, yes, let that go. Like, let's get this shit moving, and do what you can until you're like, okay, I need to pause a little bit. I'm having to withdraw from doing too much at one time. But do what you can, because you are going to feel better. You're going to feel lighter during the process.